Hey babe, where are we?
We're in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right, we're in Nashville at a place called Party Fowl, a hot chicken joint owned by restaurateur Austin Smith, who we had the pleasure of meeting a few years ago, right?
We did, it was awesome.
Here we are with Austin Smith, owner of Party Fowl.
How we doing, y'all?
Speaking of seeing you 5 years ago, I don't know if you want to talk about this
Sure.
or not, but you work in an industry, you make a living in an industry where you prepare food that's not exactly for the health conscious, or at least for the people who are trying to lose weight. In fact, last time we saw you, you're a little bit bigger than you are right now.
Yeah.
You know, I was a little bit bigger last time we saw each other, and now you've trimmed down. How did you do all that?
I am proud to talk about that.
All right, excellent, excellent.
So no, about a year ago, I was at 366 pounds, and I would get winded walking up my own stairs. Like I told you, I still play softball. I tore my calf muscles 3 years in a row, running bases, just because my body was too big, and I was 366 pounds, completely out of shape, and I was worried that I wasn't going to live long enough to see my kids grow up, honestly, and I've got Party Fowl here, and I've got a huge family that I'm responsible to here as well. And so when the pandemic hit, I said, I've never had this much time because we were so slow. And I said, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to get with a trainer, and I'm going to change everything. I stopped drinking for 8 months just to give it a jump start, and started eating macros. I started at 4 days a week lifting for an hour, doing my HIIT, high intensity training, and then doing 40 minutes of cardio. As I started to see the results, and I started to get everything kind of curtailed and get into a rhythm, I was like, hey coach, I want to add a 5th day. And then I started doing 60 minutes of cardio per day. And my first goal, I started on July 13th of last year. My first goal was to get 67 pounds down and be under 300 pounds for the first time in like 10 years. And so I got within like 3 pounds the day before New Year's Eve, and so I fasted. And I'll never forget, it was like 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve. I stepped on the scale and I was 298.9. And man, I teared up, I was screaming. I called my Chinese restaurant, I ordered some Chinese food. I ate those Christmas cookies my mom had stashed away from me. I drank some red wine, I had some bourbon. I was like, give me all of the things. And so I had them all. After I hit the goal, took the pictures, made the post on social, and then the next day, back on the grind. Told my trainer, I was like, I got it out of my system, I'm ready to go for the next one. The next one was to lose 100 pounds in the first year, so by July 13th. Well, I only hit 97 pounds, but like he said, you've also probably put on 25 pounds of muscle. So really, you lost like 120 pounds.
Yeah, it balances, yeah.
You know, so I think we did good there. And the next goal is I turned 40 on March 10th, and I want to be under 20% body fat.
Wow, good for you.
Look better than I did when I was in college.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm happy to talk about it. It's a kick in the ass. It is not every day you wake up and you're just in that zone. You have to put yourself there. As you know, you've been through a journey too. You have to be like, okay, this is one of my off days. Got to stay in my lane.
Right.
And, but after you get done with what you got to do and you've made the right decisions all day, you can check that day off and go one day.
I've had my own weight loss journey over the past year. I've lost about 100 pounds. I still got a ways to go, but I also don't own a fried chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how
with
do you?
a bar.
Yeah. How do you manage that and still keep on those goals?
So our smoked beer butt chicken is phenomenal. Now, it's sacrilegious, but I actually pull the skin off because there's too much fat in the skin. But I eat our smoked beer butt chicken a lot. The brick tattoo chicken, which has the sage and goat cheese under the skin. Goat cheese is lower in fat than most cheeses, and it's delicious. I eat that dish with sauteed spinach and potatoes and bell peppers and onions. I do the tacos grilled, 2 corn tortillas, grilled tender. Yeah, I've found my ways around, still getting to have my flavors and eat what I like, but doing it in a way that fits my numbers.
Right.
The biggest trick is that everyone in the world who is a vendor comes in here to pour bourbon in my glass, beer in my cup, and they're like, hey, you want to try? Do you want to try? Do you want to try? I'm like, yeah. No. It's the worst thing ever because I love my libations. I love my adult beverages. And that one I have to watch because if the liver's busy taking care of your booze, it's not processing the food and you just gain everything. It's sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you were to travel the country drinking Bloody Marys and wrote a Bloody Mary book and get invited to judge Bloody Mary festivals. Yeah, no, I know that pain for sure.
Yep. When it's processing that 55-ounce Bloody Mary you had, your food's just getting absorbed everywhere, and you're not going to lose a thing. And then the water weight hits, and then you're just really depressed. You know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, no, it's been a battle, but I've learned so much about me, and I've learned so much about my body, and I've seen the changes so much. I know the smallest little thing, can make a change in that day, and it just changes how you think.
It does,
So I still eat Party Fowl all the time, and every once in a while I sneak a little hot chicken too.
Balance again, right?
And you can get a grilled chicken dipped in that.
I did get the grilled chicken the other night. It was delicious.
You can dip it in that.
I did.
You did that? Okay.
Well, I did buffalo. I didn't know.
Buffalo,
that
but
was
yeah, you can actually do the full Nashville hot.
Oh, I'll
grilled
remember
too,
that
so
next
you can get your
time.
flavor.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you get that Nashville hot?
I did. Let's see.